you so much for coming out here tonight. And,
thank you. I don't know if I'm going to be able to live up to that introduction.
Oh, I think so. I think so. And I'll take off my badge so you don't have to stare at yourself through the whole interview here. Or maybe I won't. Yes.
I've got me behind you, though. So.
Yes. But anyway, you know, I was standing outside. I was behind the barriers there, and I've done a few Santa Barbara film festivals before, but I've never seen the kind of pandemonium out there with the fans and everything. And when you guys arrived, and Brad Pitt, of course, is here too. I mean, it was amazing. But what really struck me was the first thing you did, you went out and talked to the fans, signed autographs, and I saw you do that last week at SAG. Is that something you love to do? You love to interact with the fans?
Oh, of course. I mean, that's why we make films, for people who appreciate them. And you know, nights like this would mean nothing if people didn't come out and show support. And that's all it's about. At the end of the day.
Yeah, well, they certainly came out and showed support. I mean, here in this great theater at the Arlington Theater here in Santa Barbara, you know, they've been talking about walking out and down the street. They've been so excited about this event all day. And, yeah. I was wondering, you know, we're going to show some clips here, though, of some of your earlier films.
Yeah, I heard.
Before we get to that, but you know, I was reading up on you, and you know, some things I didn't know. We almost lost you as an actress to the funeral business. Is that true?
Oh, no. Yes, it is true. It is true. Come on. When I talk about this, I think I'm in therapy. When I was younger, I went to a funeral, and I didn't think that it was enough of a celebration of the life of the person, and so I thought that I could do better. And I wanted to study, so I did. I got a home course when I was about 14, and did a mail order degree.
So cute.
Did you change your mind?
Got an acting gig. But
how did you? I mean, everybody knows your father's John Boyd, and you know, and that would be a natural progression. But was it because of your father that you decided to go into acting, or your mother? Because I know she studied with Lee Strasberg.
yeah, it was my mom. I was raised by her, and she just loved it. She loved artists, and every time even the tiniest film, I would get some silly role in some, you know, tiny, low-budget thing, and she would take me out, and we'd go to thrift stores, and we'd find costumes, and she'd give books on the different themes of the subject, and she read letters to my character, and she was just the greatest support for an artist.
Wow, that's great. I heard one of your early roles was on a stage production of the Marx Brothers movie, Room Service.
Yes, it was. I played what was in, I think, the Marx Brothers movies of Heavy Set Man. I was a dominatrix type.
We saw those.
Wow. You were doing character roles even that early there. Once you started in movies, though, I saw some of your early credits there. Okay, you got to tell me, Cyborg 2? What was Cyborg 2?
You're fantastic, Joe. What's even funnier is Cyborg 1 is Jean-Claude Van Damme, and Cyborg 2 is me at 17. And my mom was just excited about that one. Yeah, it was one of my first jobs. And then I saw it, and I thought I was going to quit the business, because making it, you just don't realize how bad it is, one of those movies, and you make it, it's okay. And then I saw it, and I just got sick, and felt it was so embarrassing.
That's the bad
But
thing.
now I'm proud of it. Now I think it's kind of like, you get that one good cheesy, maybe two good cheesy movies.
What did you play in Cyborg 2? I'm just curious.
I was Cyborg.
Oh, you were? You were the title character. Was that a special challenge at that point at 17 to do that?
I was actually really happy to do it then. Yeah. Do you have a clip of that?
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
Of course, Mary. No.
That's a good one.
Hackers was one of your first leading roles, though, and you were there at the computer, and what was that like for you, doing that?
Well, if Brad knows who's in the audience, I don't really know how to turn on a computer. It's funny. Again, it was just to be an actor is just such a fun, wonderful thing to be, and it's one of the best professions. And so I was 19 and got to had motorcycle classes, I had computer classes, I had rollerblading classes around New York City, got to hang out with a bunch of fun people and have a great time, so it was just, it was exciting. It was my first studio movie, so it was the first time that was strange. That was the first time I did press and things like that, and I was a bit uncomfortable at first, but that was my memory of that one. I was a little shy.
Was it something, as you're doing these early films, did you realize that this was really a profession you really wanted to be in, or was...
No, I didn't think I'd have very much to give. I think you think as an actor that that maybe you have one story to tell or one side of your personality that's going to connect to people, or one or two.